Hey, everybody, VP here, and it's time for another Prime to Snap. Yes, indeed, guys. The rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated, I must say. They are greatly exaggerated. But I'm back here, guys. I was dealing with a cold for quite a while here. I was dealing with a cold for, man, a couple weeks at least. I'm still kind of getting over it, as you can probably still hear in my voice. But I wanted to jump back in here, get some live streams rolling again. And yeah, guys, here we are, man. Prime to Snap. How have you guys been doing, man? How's your snapping days going? How's the snapping going out there? Getting over it. For me, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. I find myself playing a little less lately, but I think I burnt myself out a little bit a couple weeks ago when I was really grinding for those some of the spotlight caches. The Erisham, followed by the what was after Erisham? Like Copycat? No, it was Erisham into the Deadpool's Diner for Cassandra Nova. That whole sort of grind to get her, and then yeah, Copycat. And I think there's another one in there that I'm missing, but I was like grinding really hard to get spotlight keys for all those. Man, I think it burnt me out, man. I think it burnt me out, but I got back in with this past spotlight key. Don't have Emperor Hulkling yet, but we did pick up Speed here, and that's kind of what we're going to be featuring here. But yeah, Speed, man, he is a 3/3 ongoing +1 power for each turn in which you spent all your energy. It's a fun card. It's a good card. A lot of people have said, it's a good card, but it's just not flashy enough. There's a lot more cards that do more out there, but I gotta say, man, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Nobody's been hating on it, I don't think. Nobody's been hating on Speed. But yeah, there's definitely a kind of, you can do without it, and I would agree with that. I would agree with that. If you are really, if you already have some pretty good 3-drops, you could probably skip out on the Speed. Of course, I tell you this the week after the Spotlight Cache has finished for Speed, so yeah, that's us here at the Prime to Snap live stream. We're always 1 week behind, since I have a regular job that I do on top of doing this whole live streaming thing from time to time. So yeah, so we're 1 week behind here. Emperor Hulkling is the hot spotlight key currently for this week, and I am looking forward to getting him. And I think at the end of this stream we might try to roll for him. I have one key that I was saving up for this one this one drop here. So we might try to get the Emperor Hulkling. Obviously I don't have him yet, so I can't make haven't been able to make any decks with him, but maybe next week. Maybe next week's Prime to Snap, if I make it to it, we'll feature maybe a Emperor Hulkling deck there. But it's an interesting card, and I'm looking forward to trying it out. For those that don't know, yeah, Emperor Hulkling is a 6/11. At the start of the game, copy the text of a random 6-cost card. So it's cool. It's got a cool effect. We got Cannonball and Nimrod also in this particular Spotlight Cache. I wouldn't mind the Nimrod, but yeah, I really want the Emperor Hulkling. But maybe at the end of this stream, we'll open up that Spotlight Cache with my one key and see if we get the Emperor Hulkling, or if this is going to be another week that I go without getting the card that I want by spending spotlight keys and then not getting the card that I want. But yeah, that's been the one thing that's been kind of burning me out lately. These spotlight keys, acquiring cards, man. Acquiring cards has been kind of hard. And the other thing that was bumming me out for a little while was the alliances, man. By the way, alliances, we do have an alliance open. If you were following my other live streams, I put the shout out for anybody looking for people to join an alliance, and I didn't get any response. So people must be like, no, VP, you don't need to be in our Yeah, we don't want you in our, in our alliance. You're too bad. Stay away. So I went and made my own alliance. The TPS, man, the Prime Sanctum. Venomous Prime here made the Prime Sanctum. We are looking for members. It's just me and my mobile account currently, so it's very lonely. So if you are still looking for an alliance and would like to join the Prime Sanctum, hit me up, man. Hit me up. Send an invite. We're casual. You know, I'm not pushing anything crazy here, but we're just here to play, have fun, maybe chat while we're playing a little Marvel Snap. Yeah, so if you're looking for an alliance, TPS, the Prime Sanctum, come on out. We'd love to have you. And the main reason we'd love to have you is because look at all this. Look at these. This is what was driving me crazy. Destroy, destroy, destroy. They've actually changed it, and this is interesting, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you know, by the way. When I first started the alliance, all I had was destroy and discard bounties, and it was very frustrating. And I would complete one, and then it would be another destroy and discard. And I went and I commented on a few other streamers, our content creators, videos and such, saying, man, why don't they do a win with sort of bounty? And before I jumped into the game today, there was an update for the game, very small update, and I jump in and I look at my bounties, and now there's win with bounties. Were they always there? Those of you who have been in an alliance for a while, were they always there, or did they just add them today? Because that's crazy if they just added them today. It's something that I said they should add. Like yesterday, I was saying, man, they need to spice up the bounty system for alliances because that's too many repeat bounties. And like I was saying, the one thing that was driving me crazy was I was trying to do the I don't even have it anymore. I think I either dropped it or I finished it finally. I was trying to do the destroy 8 cards in a match. And of course I'm a new player, relatively new player, so I don't have all the cards in the deck. So obviously I'm missing probably a lot of good destroy cards. But I have quite a few destroy cards too. And it was like, destroy 8 cards in a match 4 times. And I'm like, what? What in the world? No, it was destroy 8 cards, right? Yeah. Is that what I said? I don't know. The cold's still rolling around in my head. Guys, the cold's still rolling around in my head here. But yeah, so I tell you what I did just to complete the bounty. I don't even know if I should have even did this. Was I just went and I made a destroyer deck that just destroyed my own cards. I was purposely losing games to complete the bounty, and I was like, man, this bounty system sucks. I'm sorry, man. It sucked. But then now that they have these, you know, these win with, I like these. These are a lot more interesting. These are more interesting bounties because then it gives you something, you know, to do with the rest of your cards in your deck, right? You can try to complete bounties, you know, using some of the other cards in your deck, you know, and trying to complete the bounty. I am really flustered. I'm not flustered. I guess I'm off my game, man. I'm off my game. I had to work last night. Didn't get a lot of sleep today before I started recording this, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is, or maybe I'm just out of practice. It's been a couple weeks since I did a live stream. But anyways, the bottom line is I like these win with bounties, and I don't know if they were in there before today or if it just got added. I like these. This is the right way to go. Using cards in your collection. Always. If, you know, you get into, like, the grind of Marvel Snap where you play, like, the same decks over and over again, and you see the meta, and, you know, it gets a little stale. Thankfully for Marvel Snap, things keep changing. You know, you get a new card almost every week. So that's cool. That keeps the meta nice and fresh, and I like that. But yeah, it's nice to be able to like use some of the cards that maybe don't fall into the meta decks that are out there right now that people aren't playing. So it'd be nice to use your collection a little forward. So second dinner, man, if you're listening, that's what you guys should focus on, I think. You need to focus on, and this is coming from a new player, collection level 4,131. Focus on being able to use your other, your cards in your deck somehow. I don't know. I know people are really excited about like a draft mode, which I think is cool too. Draft mode would be awesome. I would definitely be open to a draft mode. But then I find like I played Hearthstone a lot, and in that sort of draft mode game, it was always people knew the best cards that you had to get for each pick, and I mean, I guess that's inevitable, man, but I don't know. That kind of drove me crazy. It's like now, we got the untapped GG deck tracker here, and now you add a draft mode, and suddenly there's another part of the another program that people use to show you what the best card is to pick, and I hate that, man. I hate that. I know statistically you could figure it out yourself, but I don't know, man. It just bugs me. So I guess what I'm trying to say, babbling on here. I guess what I'm trying to say is come up with game modes that use your cards. It would be great if there was some sort of multiplayer, like 4 players at once playing each other. That would be cool if that could be figured out somehow. I don't know how that would happen. Probably would have to be a whole new interface, so maybe that isn't going to happen, but that would be cool. But mainly have ways to use the cards that you've collected in different and new exciting ways. Okay, enough of my ranting and raving. Hey, man, I've been away for 2 weeks. A lot has happened, man. A lot of cards have come out, too, man. A lot of cards have come out. We got Speed. We got Kate Bishop. We got, who else? We got Wiccan. I played them all, man. I played them all, thankfully. And I got to say, Speed is my favorite. So let me show you the deck that I'm going to feature this week, so you can see it here. It is the KB Speed Marvel deck. And if I can remember how to get into my collection, there we go. The KB Speed Marvel deck. KB, of course, for Kate Bishop Hawkeye. The season pass for this, the season pass card for this month. But yeah, this is the deck I settled on. I played a lot of. I tried Kate Bishop, and didn't really like her by herself a whole lot. She worked in a few decks, and then I think it was Marvel Boy came out, and I really wanted Marvel Boy. Got Marvel Boy my first key, so that was amazing. That was a nice relief, and he's been awesome, dude. Marvel Boy, this card, man. This card, amazing. I like this card. It's great for Zoo. It's even if you're not playing a Zoo deck, it's just great for any deck that you make, because you're going to have 1-cost cards usually. And you only need to have like 3 1-cost cards, and I think in my little experience playing this game, having 3 1-cost cards in your deck is not a bad thing to have, because they can come in as fillers and stuff. So you get 3 1-cost cards in your deck, and then you throw Marvel Boy in, and he just pumps them up, man. He pumps them up. I think he is the sole responsibility of why this deck appears to be doing as well as it is. I have to put an asterisk on that, because when I start recording, the deck starts doing poorly. But speaking of deck performance, let me show you what this deck has done in the last 7 days. Not a lot of play. Like I said, I've been playing some other games recently. How dare you play other games besides Marvel Snap? But here is the untapped.gg deck tracker stats for this in the last 7 days. This is the deck that I created. I'm not saying I'm original. This is not, in my mind, it's not an original idea, because I didn't. It's not a net deck that I found. I put together the deck. In case you're new here, that's what I like to do, man. I like to put together decks and just try them out. I don't normally go out and net deck too much. But yeah, so this is a deck that I put together. I know people probably, like I said, probably put together other decks similar to this, but this is the one that I came up with. It's the KB Speed Marvel deck. Net cubes plus 20, 68.8% win rate. Not too shabby, man. Not too shabby, and I've only played 16 games with this deck in the last 7 days. I think I've played more than that beyond the last 7 days. But 11-5 is the win-loss record for it. So not too bad, man. Not too bad. KB Speed Marvel, the deck list will be in the description below, of course, like all the times. that I do these streams. Try to include the deck list down there. After I forget who commented, somebody commented on my video, why don't you include the deck list? I'm like, huh? I don't even know that was a thing, but thank you for, you know, suggesting that, because I have been doing that from you know, since then. So anyways, let's look into the deck. KB Speed Marvel. Let's look into the deck. Maybe slow down your speech just a little bit, VP. Hey, man, I'm out of practice. What do I got to say? KB Speed Marvel deck. All right, what do we got in this deck? Well, it's featuring Marvel Boy. We got Hawkeye in it. We got Speed in it. So some of the newer cards in the game. And we got Red Hulk as our big finisher. Gilgamesh and Marvel Boy. I mean, this is a match made in heaven right here, guys. You put Gilgamesh and Marvel Boy, and like I said, at least 3 1-drops into a deck. I think you're going to do pretty good. I think you're going to do pretty good. But we even upped the ante even further by including Gwenpool in this deck as well, so we can get even more bonuses. Bonuses, bonuses, bonuses. That's what we want to do with this deck here, guys. So, yeah. And then rounding it all out, we got the Rocket Raccoon, the Echo, the Maria Hill, and the Squirrel Girl. So I got four 1-drops in this deck for Marvel Boy to hopefully bump up and beef up. Or like I called him in a previous live stream, Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy passes out bread. I know, maybe you guys don't know that reference. Wonder Bread? Anybody know Wonder Bread? That's the reference. There is a bread company called Wonder Bread, and they make bread. So I always slip up and I call this guy Wonder Boy. So that's my inside joke. He passes out bread to the other opponents, or the other cards, your 1-cost cards. So yeah, lots of 1-cost cards in here. We got armor to protect those 1-cost cards, because Killmonger, man, it's a nightmare to the zoo deck, right? And I don't have Kyera yet, which will protect my 1-drop, so, and my 6-drops for that reason. So I do wish I could get Kyera, because that would make these zoo decks a little more obtainable for me. But for now, we got armor protecting my 1-drops. We got Hawkeye Kate Bishop, because again, she can, you know, generate some cards that we can kind of use as filler as well, which works well. Scarlet Witch I put in this deck because I got so tired. I was getting so screwed over by decks, guys. Not by decks, by locations. I was getting all the worst locations for the decks I was using, so I said, you know what? I am going to include something in my deck to get rid of locations that are unfavorable to me. So that's why the Scarlet Witch has stopped back into this deck. Of course, we got the Marvel Boy. We got the Speed, which can really pop off. Nice thing about Speed is his ongoing +1 power for each turn in which you spent all your energy. So you don't need to do that up to turn 3. Of course, we try to do that to optimize him as much as we can. But you don't need to, man. You could just play this guy down, and then anytime you spend all your energy, he just gets that +1 power bonus. So, I mean, it's awesome. It's a good card, man. It's a good card, like people have said, probably not needed, but I like it. If you're just starting out playing Marvel Snap, it's probably a good card to add to your collection. And then Gwenpool, of course, and Gilgamesh, we already talked about this. These are kind of the big finishers. And then the Red Hulk lurking in my deck, feeding off all the energy, unused energy that my opponent uses here. It's a 6/10 when your opponent ends a turn with unspent energy +3 power. So he's always kind of there as a little threat. This deck is a little susceptible to Shang-Chi, because Marvel Boy can sometimes get kind of big, and Red Hulk, and of course Gilgamesh can get pretty big as well. And Speed even can get kind of big if you spend all of your energy appropriately. So that's the deck, guy. KB Speed Marvel. Let's give it a try. You can see it. I'll start babbling. Man, I've been babbling for like 20 minutes. I apologize for those of you that have sat through that, but I thank you, man. I thank you. And if you like my babbling, please like and subscribe down below. But now we're going to get into the gameplay, man. Now we're going to get into the gameplay. I have my live stream tracker up here. 0-0 this stream, obviously, but total for live streams, guys, we are 88 wins and 74 losses for live streams. That's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Let's see if we can get that win column up a little higher today. All right, turn six. Turn 6. Wow, we're jumping right to turn 6, BP. No, it's turn 1, guys. First location, of course, Sanctum. Sanctorum. Cards can't be played here. Well, that's unfortunate, but you know what? I have a Squirrel Girl, so I say, screw you, Sorcerer Supreme, in your Sanctum Sanctorum. I shall throw squirrels. Squirrels can still squeeze into the Sanctum Sanctorum. Maybe Dr. Strange should look into that. Little pest control. Might need a little more pest control. Bar with no name. Come on, man. What are these locations? Remember how I was telling you how locations were screwing me over? Well, here it is right now. Oh, let me get the trackers up and running for you guys too, so you can see our deck trackers from untap.gg. Okay, there we go. There's the deck trackers up. Yeah. Bar with no name. Well, that's unfortunate, man. I think we're going to go ahead and play Hawkeye here. This is going to be an interesting deck, but hopefully we can get our Scarlet Witch in hand to change that bar with no name. My opponent comes down with a Bucky Barnes and a Nova in the vault. What a surprise. Destroy deck, guys. Destroy decks. See lots of destroy decks here at this ranking. Where are we at? Omega and Diamond Omega? I don't know. That whole range, I see destroy decks left and right. And this looks like it's going to be another one of those. All right, turn 3. We can get our speed out here. Or we could get our Marvel Boy out. I think I'll do that to begin with. Get our Marvel Boy out. Start passing out the Wonder Bread, Marvel Boy. Squirrels love bread. Squirrels and Squirrel Girl love bread. My opponent plays down a Carnage and a Kingpin. Of course, the Carnage eats up all those cards and produces the Winter Soldier in the vault. We are currently winning the Sanctum Sanctorum 0-2. We are losing Bar with no name 0-3. And we are losing the vault 15-7. I got one location left in the vault. My opponent has 2. Gonna be a tough game here, guys. Gonna be a tough game. We could play our Gwenpool, but I think I get some more of these one-cost cards out. Yeah, let's play our Rocket Raccoon down. And then I'm going to play Speed down here. And we're going to have to turn that off, obviously, before the end of the game. I'm sure my opponent can see that coming. It's like, why are you playing cards in the bar with no name? So yeah, predictably Venom comes down here in the vault to eat all those other cards. I imagine an Adam Zola will be coming out to get rid of that Venom. Their Null is probably huge right now, which is not great. Yeah, let's see here. Do we wait to the 0 hour? Do we wait to the 0 hour to change the bar with no name? We might do that. We might do that, although turn 6 it would be nice to play our Red Hulk, wouldn't it? So I think we will get rid of the bar with no name now. And I can't grapple into the Sanctum, so that's a bit unfortunate. That is a bit unfortunate. I don't know about this game, guys. We might be losing this one. We might be losing this one. Killmonger coming down. Yeah, I didn't have my armor down. Oh, and just to rub it in my face, my opponent plays down an armor. Yeah, we have lost. We have lost this game, guys. There's no coming out of it, is there? Yeah, there's no way we can come out of this. We got to retreat, man. We got to retreat. Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I had some pretty crappy locations there for our deck here. And, of course, we didn't have our armor down to protect our one cost, which you really need to do with this deck. I mean, if you can slip a Chimera in here into this deck, it will probably be a lot better. I don't know, you probably would have to get rid of a Speed or a Marvel Boy or something. Or maybe the Gwenpool. One of those cards to slip in a Chimera, but I just don't have the Chimera, so. Alright, we're going to collect our rewards there, even though we lost. That's a nice thing about Marvel Snap. Even when you lose, you still get a little something. You still get a little something. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go, man. This stream, let me update my live stream tracker here for you guys. We are 0-1, not a great start. Not a great start. We had some pretty good runs leading up to this live stream. My past couple live streams have been going pretty well with the win-loss record, but we are having a little bit of an issue here starting out. Did I update? Yeah, I think I updated my losses, right? I'll have to recheck the tape, but I think we've updated the losses there. 88 and 75 so far. 88 and 75 with live streams. Okay, let's jump into another game. Hopefully we'll get some better locations that won't mess us up. And hopefully we'll get our armor out there to protect us as well. So that's the dream anyways. That is the dream. All right, turn one. What do we got? First location, Oscorp Tower after turn 3. All cards here. Switch sides. Sweet. Don't like that. Don't want my cards switching sides. Although, depending on what deck they're playing, it might not be bad. Raccoon is so risky to play because it's so hard to predict where my opponent will play. A lot of people don't play one-cost cards in the first round. So Rocket Raccoon can be a little tricky. He might be a card to kind of hold in your pocket for a little bit of a later turn when you kind of have an idea where maybe an opponent will play their cards. All right, turn 2. Where the heck are we? Say second location is Asteroid M. After you play a 3 or 4 cost card, move it here. Maybe I should slow down. What if I did my stream like this? Is this an interesting way to do my stream? No, it's not, VP. What are you doing? You're insane. I am insane. I'll admit it. I'm playing a Mirage. I get a U.S. agent. My opponent plays down Goose to the 3rd location, which happens to be Grand Central. After turn 5, put a card from each player's hand here. All right. I always forget what U.S. agent does here. He's at 2-5 right now, and ongoing 4, 5, and 6 cost cards have a -4 power. So 4, 5, and 6 cost cards. We can play this. This could be advantageous for us, right? But what do we want to do? We want to get our speed out now? Do we want to get... Marvel Boy really doesn't have anything to buff besides Maria Hill. Let's get our speed out. Let's just throw that out there. I think that's a good card to have out, especially under Goose. My opponent's Goose. Oh, I always forget about Asteroid M, man. Speed gets pulled over to Asteroid M. I have 3 cards there at Asteroid M now. We are leading the location 10-6. My opponent played down a Cassandra Nova there to Asteroid M, but she only got 6 power out of it. So, all right, turn 4, guys. Turn 4. Let's see. Let's play 3 and 4 cost cards. No, that affects my cards too, unfortunately. So we 4, 5, and 6 cost cards. Okay, well he's not gonna do anything. The U.S. agent. Let's go ahead and play Marvel Boy and Echo. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Unless I know where my opponent's gonna play. I feel like they're going to play to Asteroid M, and I don't want to play Rocket Raccoon there, so we're going to go ahead and play Echo down here to the 3rd location. Maybe I should have played Echo down to that 1st location. That might have been the better play there. Right, turn 5, Grand Central Station is going to trigger after this turn, so we'll get a random card down there. Wow, I got a Widow's Bite. They threw a Black Widow at me, huh? Well, we'll go ahead and throw that down. We'll throw that down to Oscorp here. All right, 5 energy. We want to try to keep our energy being spent, so I think we do have to play the U.S. agent down here. Actually, let's play U.S. agent here. It's ongoing. And then Rocket Raccoon to Grand Central Station. We got Kate Bishop Hawkeye at Oscorp. I think that's pretty good for us. All right. Rocket Raccoon getting the buff from whatever my opponent played there at the Grand Central Station. It is a Red Guardian taking out the Echo. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Red Guardian gets pulled to Asteroid M. Their U.S. agent comes up, tying us up at Asteroid M 15-15. There's the Marvel Boy passing out the Wonder Bread. We are now in charge of all locations. You know what? I'm going to snap here, guys. I'm going to snap. Let's get a little snappy in here. Let's get a little snappy in here. And of course, we're going to go with the Red Hulk here. Do we think they have a Shang-Chi? And if so, do they think I'm going to play the Oscorp Tower or Grand Central Station? Well, if I play Red Hulk, I can't play the Grand Central Station because Goose is there. This might be a case where we forego the Red Hulk. So I'm afraid of the, I'm afraid, oh wait, she's going to get hit by, oh, she's only 1 power there. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and play the Acid Arrow down there, and then we'll play, wait, we can't do that. Why can't we do that? Oh, nope, because I can only play 1, 2, or 3 cost cards here. Well, this is unfortunate, man. I guess we're going to have the chance that they don't have a Shang-Chi and play down to Oscorp. My opponent getting antsy, saying, what's taking you so long? I'm going to beat you. Well, let's see. You might beat us. You might beat us, side waifu. You might beat us. Let's see what they play. They play a Gladiator down. Okay. Yeah. Well, we can't be destroyed, so thank you for bringing my armor into play. And then we got a Silver Surfer coming down. Which is... Come on, Wonder Boy, help me up. Wonder Boy failed me, man. Wonder Boy failed me. We lost a 2nd game in a row, man. Why does this always happen, man? I get a deck. It plays well when I'm not recording, and then I get in, and then it starts not playing well. Oh, man. Oh, man. I was playing around the... that Goose, I think, was their MVP play there, man. They kind of closed off this lane and was really able to kind of capitalize on that. And then they had the Red Guardian and the U.S. Agent. Just a punishing deck that we went up against. So, well played, side waifu. Well played. We will take the loss there. That's okay. You know, we're like Rocky, man. We're like Rocky. Take a few hits. Take a lot of hits. And you get up and you come back fighting stronger than ever. That's what I'm going to tell myself anyways. All right, let's update our live stream tracker here. There we go. Boom and boom. All right, 0-2 this stream, getting off to a slow start. Total for live streams 88 and 76. That loss record trying to creep back in. But you know what, man? We're not going to let it. We're not going to let it creep in, man. We are not going to let it creep in. This game, first location's Hell's Kitchen. Draw a 1-cost card from your deck. We draw a Rocket Raccoon, so that's pretty cool. Do we play? Let's play Rocket Raccoon. Maybe this will be one of those rare cases where my opponent actually plays a 1-drop. They do, but they play to the other location, so. All right, well, you know, what can you do, man? What can you do? They played a Korg down to the 2nd location, X Mansion. After turn 3, add a random card here for each player. Our turn to move. Our turn to move will be to, I think we'll play Kate Bishop down here. I think we'll play Kate Bishop down. We'll challenge the Korg at the X Mansion. My opponent comes down with a Psylocke in the mysterious 3rd location. All right, we got a basic arrow and a Pym arrow. Not the best. I would have liked to have had an acid arrow. All right, 3rd location is Shadowland. Add a ninja to each side with -2 power. All right, so I am currently losing Shadowland 0 to -2. We are in charge of the X Mansion 3-2 with Kate Bishop, Hawkeye, and Rocket Raccoon sitting in the 1st location, holding that down. Turn 3. I think we'll play our speed out here. Why not? Let's play it down here to Hell's Kitchen. My opponent also plays the Hell's Kitchen. What do they play? They play a Jubilee. What's their Jubilee going to bring down for them? Cassandra Nova. Not a bad pulled by Jubilee. We get a Dr. Octopus. Let's see what we pull out. Dr. Octopus pulls out a Darkhawk. Wow. Darkhawk, huh? Crazy, man. Crazy. All right. Turn 4. Man, how the turns have tied. We're not looking so hot here. Okay. What do we do here? We got a Gwenpool that we could play down for turn 4. You also could play down a whole ton of one-cost cheap cards here. We don't have our Wonder Boy, our Marvel Boy down yet, so I think we will just go with the let's do this. Let's play Gwenpool to the X Mansion. Maybe that'll force them to play there, fill up the location. They play a Rock Slide down to Shadowland, which is powering up their Darkhawk. That Darkhawk is a problem, man. That Darkhawk is a problem for us. Unfortunately, I didn't really build any counters into this deck either. But turn 5, what do we got? I think turn 5. I feel like I need to split my power here. Kind of have the drop on us, so let's see. Except I don't have too many locations. Let's play the Pim arrow down. Do I want the Pim arrow down there? Let's play the basic arrow down. Play Pim down here. We'll get our Hulk. What are they trying to do here? What are they trying to do to us? Echo. Let's get our Echo down here. At least we'll secure the Shadowland. I think. Yep. Scarlet Witch coming down, changing Shadowland to Kunlun. Not gonna matter. We did pull off the Kunlun. Tying in the X Mansion, not bad with the Darkhawk just kind of hanging over there. And then, yeah, Hell's Kitchen. I think, what's better here, Red Hulk or Gilgamesh? Let's see, Gilgamesh is going to be a 12, 13, 14, 15. And Red Hulk's only a 12, but that could change if they use something else. Yeah, man, I think we go try with the Gilgamesh here, and we'll play Maria Hill down here to the middle location. Why not? Why not? I'll even snap. Let's see if they run away. They got this. They got a surprise. What's this one spot that they're holding out for here by their Darkhawk, man? I've kind of given up the X Mansion, hoping to win these other 2 locations. So, Emperor Hulkling. Double your other ongoing effects here. Okay, so that's the first time we've seen Emperor Hulkling. That's the new card for this week. That will definitely make sure they dominate the middle location, but we do take the other 2 locations, guys. That's what we do, man. Take a win there. Don't mind if I do. We played a little cautious there. Played a little cautious. Decided to spread it a little wide rather than go tall with the vertical big cards. And I think it paid off for us, man. Well, obviously it paid off for us. We got to win. So, yeah, 4-cube win. I'll take it, man. I will take it. First win of the stream. Look at us go, guys. I told you, man. We're Rocky. We're Rocky. We're the eye of the tiger, man. We're the thrill of the fight. We're rising up to our rivals. I don't know. You guys can check up the lyrics online. I'm sure I completely butchered it a little bit. But there we go. Let's update our win-loss record. Of course, we got to update it, man. We got to win. You got to update it when you get a win. Why would I not update it when I get a win? There we go. All right, let's jump back in, man. Jump back in. We're on a win streak. We're going to start winning our 1-game win streak. Things are changing around for us, man. Shings. Wow, I I apologize, man. I am having a hard time talking. Let me take a drink of water. That'll help, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. But we can dream. All right. Jumping into the next game here. Jumping into the next game. What do we have? What do we have here? Searching for opponent. Nublicious. I don't know how to say my opponent's name. But that's who it is. We'll call him Nubs. Hey, Nubs. What's up, Nubs? That's kind of mean. He's not... I mean, that's mean. What if he is a nub? And he's Nublicious. Maybe that's what his name's supposed to be. I don't know. Turn 1. What do we got? You know, let's just throw some squirrels out here, man. My opponent is snapping. He is Nublicious. You know what? I'll snap you back. I'll snap you back. Doesn't usually end well for people that snap me in the first round. I don't think. Maybe? We'll stick with it. It makes me feel good. Gets my confidence up. Gets me pumped up. Nebula coming down for their first location, Wakanda. We are still leading there. The Gamma Lab. Okay, we got a squirrel going to be turning into a Hulk. Loving that. Do we just forego our Marvel Boy? I think we do. Let's get Hulks, man. Why get a Marvel Boy when you can get a Hulk? Right? I got 3 Hulks coming, man. Unless they change it. That'll be really sad. They also play 2 cards down to the Gamma Lab. A Nightcrawler and a Nico Minoru, who was going to change the location to the Space Throne. Only 1 card can be here for each player. Well, we already got more than 1 card there, so I guess we're stuck there. We're winning it, so I'll take that. I will take that. Unfortunately, it's all 1-cost cards there winning it, so it's probably not the best thing. So yeah, we got our Marvel Boy now too. So let's bring Marvel Boy down here. Start powering up our areas. Onslaught Citadel is the 3rd location. Ongoing effects here are doubled. I don't think I really have any big ongoing effects here. I feel like I don't have a lot of ongoing cards, man. I'm trying to put together ongoing decks, and I just feel like I don't have a whole lot of ongoing cards right now. They also play a Marvel Boy down, so it's going to be a marvelous battle here with Nublicious. Wonder Bread going everywhere. Man, oh man, what are we going to do? I think we can play our Gwenpool. That seems like a cool play. Let's play our Gwenpool down here to Wakanda. Stop that Nebula from growing. They play a Squirrel Girl out, so they're playing a similar deck to mine here. Also playing down a Dazzler, which they'll probably get that pretty easily. Dazzler is ongoing, isn't she? So she's going to get +4 power for each. She's going to be huge at this location, so let's get rid of this location. Let's throw the Scarlet Witch down there. Throw the Scarlet Witch down there. We'll get our Hulkbuster in on the action as well. And a floating 1 energy. So sorry, Speed. I don't know where you're at, but he's not going to get affected by that. But we are going to get rid of this ongoing effects. It's a taco truck. I love me with a taco truck. Give me that chimichanga. Chimichanga goes great with Wonder Bread, I hear. All right. What do they got? A Gilgamesh at the taco truck. Man, it's the battle over the taco truck. The wondrous battle over the taco truck. I think they're going to win that battle, though. I think they might win that battle, and that makes me sad. Can I get in there? Let's see. Gilgamesh, this is my final turn. Gilgamesh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's a 15. That makes 29. Yeah, man. Gilgamesh, get in there. I wish I could feed you a chimichanga, but I cannot, so we'll throw a chimichanga here to Gwenpool or the Squirrel Girl. Don't matter who eats it. I'm just throwing it there in Wakanda. Pick it up, stuff it in your mouth, get big. They play a blue marvel down my opponent. That might screw me over. Gilgamesh coming down. Not enough for the taco truck. The chimichanga not going to do it for Wakanda. Wonder Bread coming out. And the battle of the marvelous Marvel Boys has come to an end, and we have lost, man. But man, we won the Space Throne. We won the Space Throne, but we lost the other cards. Man, we're going up against some tough decks here, man. We are going up against some tough play here. What could have I done different there? What could have I done different? I don't know, man. We played our heart out. We were passing out Wonder Bread, but it just didn't pan out for us. So that's okay. That's okay. We keep going. We take our knocks. This is what I get for not streaming for a week or so. The streaming gods are like, you shall lose. Well, let's be honest. I think the streaming gods do that all the time. No, they don't, BP. Come on. You've won. Head up. We're Rocky. It's the, I don't know, boxing analogy. Insert boxing analogy here. Let's jump into another game. Jump into another round. Bell is ringing. We're going out fighting. See what we can get, man. See what we can get. All right, Crown City, the first location. Whoever is winning here gets +4 at adjacent locations and in classic VP deck styling. Even with 4 1-cost cards in my deck, I do not get any 1-cost cards in the first turn, so I have to skip it. That's okay. They also had to skip it, so my Red Hulk just got bigger. Got a Psylocke from our opponent, thanks to the Daily Bugle, which is the second location there. Turn 2. I think we'll just play our armor down here, just to stay on curve for the speed, which I do have in my hand, so that's pretty good. Okay, the Winter Blaze is my opponent. The Winter Blaze. That's a cool name, man. Cool name. Let's see if we can thaw out the Winter Blaze. Do we play speed here? Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead and play speed here. We'll play speed into Crown City. We'll get that +4 power in the other locations. Mr. Negative. I should be worried, right? When you see a Mr. Negative down, you should be worried. I think that's what the content creators and streamers wiser than me and more experienced than me always say. Mr. Negative comes down, you got to be careful. We, however, are going to just plow forward, throw caution to the wind, and I think I'll play my Psylocke down here. We'll get our squirrels out. Rocket Raccoon, where do we think we're going to play? Well, you know what? We're going to get that Abbey. We're going to try to get the Abbey, which is our third location, so we can get that card draw instead of my opponent. Looks like we're both getting the card draw, though, so there's that. There's the Psylocke coming down for us. A Squirrel Girl shooting out some squirrels. We've got Rocket Raccoon acquiring a nice target. Magic coming down on my opponent's side there, taking us into a turn 7 limbo play. I don't know, that's probably something good for them as well. You know what? We're going to try to steal away the limbo with our Scarlet Witch, but don't tell the Winter Blaze that. That's the heat that will thaw the Winter Blaze. Yeah, I like that. So for now, turn 5, 6 energy. I might just play down my Red Hulk here and say, ha, deal with that. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Why not? We'll throw the Red Hulk down here. We'll close off the limbo. Next turn, my opponent loses, just like that. That's what I say. That's how this is going to go down, Mr. Negative. All right. Yeah, let's close this game out right now. Boom. Scarlet Witch going down to the limbo location. We still got 4 energy left. Let's play. Let's see. That will give me 7, 10. 10 to their 9 in limbo. I also have the Gwenpool here. Do I play Gwenpool to the Daily Bugle? Or to limbo here? You know, my thought is they think they're going into a turn 7. So where are they going to play? Where are they going to play? I think it's safer to play our Gwenpool down to the Daily Bugle since we already have such a significant lead there. That is what we're doing. Send it. I'm even going to snap. Come on, Winter Blaze. Bring it. Bring it. In that turn. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm telling you, man, a warm heat's a-coming, and it's about to close out the Winter Blaze. Onslaught they bring down to Crown City. Guess what? Not enough. We have thawed the Winter Blaze. Get out of here. Get out of here with your Mr. Negative. That's what I say. We win all 3 locations. Gotta love that. I'll give them a fist bump. They might have left already. But, yeah. We say no Mr. Negative here. No Mr. Negative here. Pick up 8 cubes in the win. Boom. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Update our trackers. So yeah, guys, what do you think of this deck so far? This doesn't seem to be doing too great in this stream, but you can definitely see the potential there, and I'm sure there's cards that can be switched out to make it even better. If you have a chance to play with this deck, let me know, man. Let me know how it works for you. And yeah, if you like this deck, we're trying to do some snip snaps again. Trying to get back to our snip snaps this week, so we'll have a shorter form video Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully, where we will feature this deck as well. But for now, we still got a little time left. Let's go ahead and jump back into another game. Let's try to catch up here. Are we really only 2 and 3? Have we only played 5 games this stream? Is that right? I don't know. Maybe I lost track somewhere, but I did do a lot of babbling at the beginning, so I guess it is possible. I guess it is possible. Okay, the Nexus is our first location here. My opponent snapped. What do we say, guys? What do we say? You snapping me? You snapping me first turn? Snapping me first turn, buddy. Will Samuragi? Will Samuragi? I don't even know how to pronounce your name, but you're snapping me first turn. We're going the limit, man. We're going the distance. Nexus coming down, or Nexus coming down. Maria Hill for me coming down. My opponent doesn't play anything. What is he hiding? Is he another Mr. Negative? Mr. Negative player. We got Carmartage as our second location. Is that going to help us out? It could. It could potentially help us out. Let's go ahead and throw a... I had a goose here. I must have got a goose. Oh, I got the goose from Maria Hill. I think we have to... we'll play our Scarlet Witch down. You know what, let's get rid of Carmartage. We don't need Carmartage. It could potentially help us, but it could potentially help them as well, so we'll get rid of that, change it into the Destroyed Mansion. There we go, we filled up their location. They played a Morbius down. Alright, so they are probably a discard deck of some sort, right? Turn 3. We got our speed, buddy. I think we're going to throw him down here to the Nexus. I think we're going to play him down to the Nexus there. That keeps our speed growing. Moon Knight coming down. Colleen Ween taking the hit for them. And my Kate Bishop, unfortunately, taking the hit for us. But that is okay. No Marvel Boy in hand right now. So I think we just play straight curve here. Do I want to play Goose to the Nexus? I think I can win the Nexus with my cards. We need a lot of power there. I guess the real question is, do I think I can win without the real power there? Maybe that's better. Maybe we play Goose down here so they can't play any big cards down here. I'm trying to remember what... Excuse me. Trying to remember what big cards discard decks have. None are coming to mind right now, which probably points to the the lack of experience as a newer Marvel Snap player. Okay. Turn 5, Nexus. Not bad. I think we can still pull it off. The good thing is we only have 3 cards in hand now, which makes Gwenpool amazing. I kind of wish I had a different 2 cards in hand. I got a Squirrel Girl and a Vibranium in my hand here, so not the best targets for Gwenpool. You want to try to stay on curve. Let's go ahead and play... Let's play our Gwenpool. I don't really want to fill up the... Oh, this is so bad, because I don't want to fill up the locations with squirrels. Kind of want the Vibranium to get the hit here, so I think we're gonna... Do we abandon speed? No, we need to play it out, don't we? We need to play it out. Okay. Let's play our Vibranium down here to the Vibranium Mines. That means Squirrel Girl's getting all the Gwenpool hits, which means we probably won't use her. Maybe we will. Oh, never mind. Silver Samurai comes down from my opponent, meaning Gwenpool hits nothing in my hand. Unfortunate for us, but we are winning 2 locations right now, barely. Mainly because they're winning at the Nexus, and they look like they're going to win the Nexus here because... all I got to play is a Vibranium in this final turn. But you know what? We're winning the other 2 locations. Let's just throw 4 more power into the Nexus. That'll give us 4 more power into the other locations. And let's see. Mr. Person snapped me right off the bat. If it comes back to bite him. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. They pull it off. Good job. I'll give you a fist bump for that. Yeah, man, that was just unfortunate. I didn't draw any of my big cards, which I was kind of counting on for the Nexus there. Gwenpool didn't connect with anything. I don't think I could have played that any differently, though. I think it would have still been the same sad result. Did Goose stop anything from being played here? All the cards that are here are below the threshold of 4, 5, and 6. And they still managed to have a lot of power there, just because the Swordmaster and Lady Sif have so much power. So, I don't know. Good game, man. Good game. We lost it. That's okay. It's Marvel Snap, man. That's sometimes what happens. That is sometimes what happens. I don't want to go out on a loss. So let's see if we can at least pull off 1 more win before we call a close to this stream. Updating my live stream tracker. Not dodging it, man. We take our losses, we take our lumps, and we keep going. Boom and boom. That puts us 2-4 in this stream. Total for live streams, 90 wins, 78 losses. But let's see if we can turn that to a 91 win, 78 loss total for the live streams. Let's go. Let's go. Play the final game of this live stream. If you, like I said, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to like, subscribe, and look for my Snip Snaps, man. Snip Snaps will be coming out this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully. Shorter form videos featuring the same deck. So maybe if you're watching this and being like, VP, this deck doesn't seem to be doing so well. Maybe those Snip Snaps will demonstrate it a little differently. So Project Pegasus is our first location, plus 5 energy. Holy cow! So much energy. Power overwhelming. 1, 2, 3. Do I play out my whole hand here? I mean, hey, it'll make it exciting, right? It'll make it exciting. We do have Marvel boys, so that helps. I don't even know any of the locations. I'm just going to spread my board out. Hope there's not a Killmonger in this player's deck. We get a Silk off the Maria Hill. Okoye coming down from my opponent at the Project Pegasus. Nebula coming down at the mysterious 3rd location. And a Luke Cage getting whopped by an Echo. So we can take that, Luke Cage. We can reduce the cost of your cards if we want to. I don't think I have anything in my deck that does that, actually, but it's nice to know we can. It's nice to know that we can. Silk, I think I'll just bury Silk here into the Dark Dimension. I don't really want Silk moving around much, but I can't play my Gwenpool, which is the other card in my hand, so that'll end that turn. We do, unfortunately, give Nebula a buff up. since we didn't play anything there. Third location is Carmartage. On reveal effects, happened twice at this location. Well, I can't play anything this turn, but we got a good Carmartage play with Gwenpool into Red Hulk next turn, so I'll take that. Does mean the Nebula is going to get big again. But you know what? We got Wonder Boy there pumping out Wonder Boy. We got Marvel Boy there pumping out the Wonder Bread, buffing up my one-cost cards. Hopefully, my opponent doesn't have a Killmonger to ruin my day. Maybe we'll get an armor this next turn so I can protect at least some of these locations from a nasty, nasty Killmonger. Rocket Raccoon comes down to Carmartage. Does not get to bonus up there because I didn't play a card there. Turn 4, we got Red Hulk, Hawkeye, Kate Bishop in my hand, and Gwenpool. We're going to go ahead and Gwenpool now. We're going to do the Carmartage. Big buffs coming out. Talk about Wonder Bread from Marvel Boy. Gwenpool gonna shoot out her own buffs out Red Hulk and Kate Bishop Hawkeye. Boom, there it goes. Hawkeye gets 2 of those. Red Hulk gets 1. Hawkeye gets 2 more of those. Red Hulk gets 1. Not too shabby. Look at this. Echo doing some work here. My opponent just played a Kyera down to Project Pegasus and got whapped by the Echo again. Oh, gotta love it, man. Look at this. A 211 Hawkeye. Kate Bishop, man. 211 Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. Yeah, we're going to play that. Let's just take the Project Pegasus from my opponent after all their hard work. And you know what? We're going to turn off Carmartage. No fancy stuff for you. I did my things. I'm going to turn it off. They did play a card there, so they might be sad after this. Death's Domain. Yeah, get rid of that. Actually, Death's Domain would have been funny. Beast coming down for my opponent. Dude, I'm gonna snap. Right? Can I possibly lose this? Can I possibly lose this? I probably can. Knowing me, I probably can. But yeah, we're just gonna play our Red Hulk down here into the Dark Dimension. I think that's all we need to bury our opponent. My opponent plays 3 cards down to the Dark Dimension. If one of those is Shang-Chi, we could be in a bit of a shape. Silk does get moved over, which is unfortunate. Drax coming down, getting a big buff off the Red Hulk. Rocket Raccoon coming down, getting a buff off the Red Hulk, but it's not enough. All 3 locations, clean sweep. 4-cube win with the KB Speed Marvel deck. There it is, guys. Like I said, I don't know if you got a chance to see it featured in its greatest light here. Seeing as we went 3 wins and 4 losses with it. But, yeah, man. It's a fun deck. It's a nice deck to play. It plays pretty easily. I say it's pretty easy to play. It does have some, I guess, expensive cards in it. So not exactly beginner cards. So that's a bit unfortunate. But, yeah, man. There it is, man. Not too shabby. Let's collect those rewards. Those 4 cubes going into our inventory. And Rocket Raccoon getting a little bit of boosters there. Do the final update here to our win-loss record. Well, we wound up losing more than we won this stream, but you know what? Total for live streams, though, were 91 and 78. 91 wins, 78 losses. Not too shabby. Our overall win record is still well above our loss record, so we'll take that. There it is on the screen now. 3 and 4 this stream. 91 and 78 total for live streams. Not too shabby. The KB Speed Marvel deck. There you go, guys. Hope you liked it. Also, you're looking for an alliance? Hey, we even completed one of our bounties. Let's go ahead and grab that. Boom. If you're looking for an alliance, man, try out the TPS, the Prime Sanctum. Just look for the Prime Sanctum with the Deadpool mustached guy, because mustache is funny. Mustache, a monocle, a top hat. How could I not pick that as the alliance icon, man? But yeah, if you're looking to join an alliance still, hey, come on over to the Prime Sanctum. Join the Prime Sanctum. Help me get rid of all these stupid destroy bounties. and all these move bounties. Yeah. Help me out with that, guys. Anyways, that is it for me. And again, if you want to see this deck in action a little bit more, check out the snip snaps that'll be coming out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, hopefully this week. Look for them, the short form video featuring this very same deck. Anyways, that is it for me. Thanks for watching. This has been VP. I am signing off. We'll see you later. And hey, keep on gaming.